Starting a business is always portrayed as dream come true. Coming out of your sports car, being your own boss, living the best life ever. But in reality, starting a business is way more difficult and complicated. And a motivational video is not giving you the actual reality of starting a business. It is just showing you the materialistic things that you could probably get if you succeed. So in this video, we're going to discuss the real cost of starting a business, so you are mentally prepared whether you are ready to take the plunge. For those who don't know me, my name is Priya and I talk about starting a business, entrepreneurship, building wealth, and life in general. So if you're interested, then consider subscribing. The first and the most important cost is the financial cost. So we can break down the total cost into three parts. So first is the startup cost, the second is the operation cost, and third is the unexpected cost. Let me explain. So startup cost basically requires you to start your business, such as the cost required in creating your logo, your website, registering your business, and the initial expenses that you need to start your business. Now this cost can completely vary based on the kind of business you're starting. For example, if you're starting your business at home and it's an online business, the cost will be significantly less than if you're starting an e-commerce brand with a warehouse. So first and foremost is to figure out that how much startup cost that you need to put in. Do a very good research on the startup cost. The next is the operation cost, which basically means how much money you need to keep the business going. This could be the cost related to rent, utilities, paying salaries, inventory. Even if you're running a small home-based business, there could be other costs that can come along with that. And one more thing I would like to add in the operation cost is the cost of having a software subscription. Now there are so many software subscriptions and some of the softwares are actually very important, because if you do things manually, please do not do everything manually, because first of all, you're going to lag behind. Somebody else is using tools like AI tools or even normal tools. And secondly, if you are doing important tasks such as accounting, using an Excel sheet or a spreadsheet, that maybe you're doing a good job right now, but you're going to get in big trouble later on. So be careful with using the right softwares and tools, and make sure that you use as many tools that automate your process and make it more seamless, and not do everything manually. I've seen so many bad, cringy examples of businesses who started manually, and then as soon as there was a little bit in growth in their business, they got in a big serious trouble, especially with taxes. Now next is the unexpected cost, the cost that you cannot see at the moment but exist and can come up. For example, if you dedicated a particular budget to marketing, oftentimes when it comes to marketing, and if you have no data before, like you don't have any experience, you need to experiment things to see which kind of campaign works for your business. In that case, your marketing campaign budget can increase with time, so be careful of that unexpected cost and have it in your budget. Most of the businesses fail not because they don't have a good idea, but because they don't have a good understanding of cash flow. So it's very important to understand the financial costs coming up and the ins and outs of income, expense, and basic things about finances before you start your business. If you want to learn more, let me know in the comment section. I'm more than happy to share some more information on this. The next is the time commitment. So starting a business is not like 9 to 5 where you clock off after 5 p.m. You have to be available. It could be that you're working with team overseas. It could be that your client needs more details, or it could be that you own an e-commerce shop and somebody purchased product after 5 p.m. and reach out to you for a customer query. So you have to be available 24/7 for your business, because in the beginning, you are the salesperson, you are the marketing person, you are the accounting person, you are the customer care, you are everything. So if you're not willing to give that time and energy to your business, then it's probably not a good idea for you to start. And this level of dedication might also strain your relationships, might also need you to sacrifice a few things like spending time with your family or doing things that makes you happy. But if you really are passionate about starting a business, then be sure that whenever it comes to prioritizing something, your business is always your priority, at least till the time when you have a team and you are not required in your business anymore. Now, part 3 is emotional and psychological cost. So when you start a business, you go through plethora of emotions, like many emotions in a single day. You feel excited, you feel scared, you feel doubtful, you start, doubting your own self, you feel happy, you feel depressed, you feel sad, you feel the uncertainty of starting a business and whether it will work or not is really taxing. You need to be mentally ready for this. The other thing that I've experienced myself, and I hear a lot from other entrepreneurs, that you feel very lonely in the beginning because, first of all, you might not have as many friends who can relate to your journey. Your loved ones probably are not able to relate to your journey, and probably even if you have a co-founder, you guys are very different and you have your own life, that it can get really lonely. And when you work so many hours, if you don't have anything to do, you feel like, oh my god, I have no friends, nobody who I can contact to in my free time. So be careful of this particular cost that you're going to pay, that you're going to feel lonely. You might feel all these kind of emotions every day, but it's important to be mentally strong to start a business, because in the beginning, when you don't have a team, you don't have resources, and you're on your own in your journey, then it requires more courage, more strength, more mental strength to stick to your plan and not give up. And it's really important to have a support system, because most likely you're going to fail if you don't have a support system. You need to have people who have unwavering belief in yourself, because even if you have that self-belief in yourself, then you will still question yourself sometimes. So it's important to have those friends, family, or somebody who can support you in your endeavor. Now I'm going to give you some questions that you need to ask yourself before you start your business. And if you tick all these boxes of these questions that I'm going to give you, then you're ready to start your business. First is, do you have a clear business plan? Do you have goals? Do you have strategies? Because if you don't, then you're most likely going to fail, because somebody else have that and they are going to win over you over time, even if you start your business today. So be careful that you have a clear business plan. It doesn't have to be perfect, but it should be there. Next is, do you have financial stability? If tomorrow you don't have any money that you're earning, you won't be making any money in the beginning. Are you able to survive? Will you be able to pay rent? Will you be able to have food to eat? If you don't have that kind of financial stability organized, then probably it's not a good idea to start a business. Or you can start a business while working your 9 to 5. In that case, the point comes that, are you willing to give your full-time commitment and work even after your working hours? The next is, are you prepared for the emotional roller coaster ride? Because it's going to be extremely difficult journey. And I think most people say it was a difficult journey because of this particular factor. Because when you're questioning yourself every day, when you're going through that fear, that anxiety every day, it can be really hard. It can be very difficult. So are you ready for that roller coaster ride? And are you ready to be okay with uncertainty, being uncomfortable and not knowing all the answers? Then you're ready to start a business. And last is that you have a support system. So if something happens, if things are not going well, you should have a support system. So it could be that you face difficult times and you need people to support you in those hard times. So make sure you have that, and for that it's important to be vulnerable and share your feelings with people who care about you. And you will be surprised that so many people would love to support you and care about you. If you've ticked all the boxes, then you're ready to start your business, and now you have got a better idea of what's coming ahead. It's not an easy road, but definitely if you're mentally prepared and if you have figured out the resources you need to get started, then nobody can stop you from achieving what you want to achieve. I believe in you. Do you believe in yourself? Let me know in the comment section if you're ready to start your business. What are your thoughts? And I'm really excited to hear what you have to say about this video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Take care, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.